All right. Hello and welcome to WCPO Lounge Acts. I'm your host, Austin Fast. And we are here with Cincinnati's own Wussy.
Hi.
Hey, how are
Thanks
you?
for having us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today. So they are just coming off their tour season from the summer. They're going to be wrapping up the tour with 2 back-to-back shows at the Woodward Theater in Over-the-Rhine. So anyways, we're just going to get out of the way and let them play a couple songs. So what are you guys playing first?
This first one will be from an EP that we put out a couple years ago called Public Domain, and it was it was a collection of songs that we found from old texts, stuff that was technically in the public domain, things that are over 100 years old, and we repurposed either with other old tunes, like this one here has got the tune from Wayfaring Stranger, but the lyrics I found and then later kind of re-edited a little bit to fit in the into the song framework. So this is called I Give You All.
All right. And after the music, we're going to be talking a little bit more about MidPoint Music Fest as well, but I'll get out of your way so Chuck and Lisa can play.
Cool. I give you all, I can give no more, though very poor, this offering, this foolish heart, and old guitar are all the store that I can bring. Your old guitar, whose gentle song reveals the soul of love full well, and better far, a heart that feels much more than your guitar could tell. If love and song should fail me now to keep life's changing clouds away, at least we'll make them lighter paths or gild them brighter if they stay. If ever care her trouble reigns over my enchanted glen, let love but gently touch the strings, and all will be alright again. Your old guitar, whose gentle song reveals the soul of love full well, and better far, a heart that feels much more than your guitar could tell.
You kind of surprised me in that break a little bit.
How so?
You cut too early, but that's all right.
Oh, sorry.
This is the Wussy relationship.
Stay right where you are.
Roll with me tonight. My parade. Roll with me tonight. My parade. If you've done it for years and forgotten lines, and you're sleeping wide awake, if you've taken to tears at the best of times, give yourself a break. Roll with me tonight. Roll with me tonight. My parade. Roll with me tonight. My parade. Roll with me tonight. My parade. If you've given your heart to yesterday, stay right where you are. If you're playing a part in the great escape, I'll meet you at the car.
All right, guys, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was I Give You All and My Parade from Wussy. They are right here in Cincinnati. They're going to be playing at the Woodward Theater in Over-the-Rhine. Also happening at that same time, we have MidPoint Music Fest is going to be celebrating its 16th year. The owner of the Woodward Theater, Dan McCabe, he kind of in an article with WCPO.com, he kind of set this up as competition. The concerts that he's having at the Woodward as competition with MidPoint Music Festival. So I wanted to ask you guys, is that something do you see it as that, or how did you guys?
Well, when he said that, I thought that was a very sweet compliment, because that's awesome. That my feeling is that people will go to both. I think both events are going to be awesome. I think this city is vibrant, and it's having a renaissance in many ways, in arts and sports and business in so many ways. And I think I'm not from here, and when I moved here, the prospects weren't as bright, honestly. And I'm really, whenever we go on the road, I'm proud to say I'm from Cincinnati. There's almost no place that we go where I think that, really nowhere we go is better than here. It's a beautiful city, and there's a lot to be said for it, and there's plenty of people to come to both.
Right.
You're quite the ambassador.
I am. Well, you know what? I know it sounds like a lot of words, but that's how I feel. It's honestly how I feel. It's a genuine sentiment.
If it is a competition, it's like setting me up against Carl Lewis in a foot race. I think it sort of,
Right now, there's just two of you here, but you have more members in the band.
Yes, our bass player Mark Messerly drummer Joe Klug and steel guitar and lead guitarist John Erhardt. They're not here right now.
Right. So there's 5 of you. How did you originally get your start? Was it just the 2 of you way back?
It was. So what we call the Wussy Duo now was the first iteration of Wussy. That quickly changed. We added Mark on bass, and well, actually, he wasn't on bass at first. He was the multi-instrumentalist, and we had no bass. And then Dawn Berman on drums originally. After she moved away, Joe Klug replaced her, and we added John Erhardt just a few years ago. But it's been pretty happy band family. We're we've all gone through ups and downs in our lives, and we all got married right around the same time.
To each other. It's one of those hippie arrangements. It's.
But I mean, it was just cool.
Really, it's this.
It's good. It's sort of a weird extended family that I'm happy to say I'm a part of.
Right. Now, how do you decide when you're going to play the Wussy Duo, and how do you decide to do the whole group all together? Is there a particular...
We much prefer to do the whole group just because it just... I don't know. It seems fractured.
You can make mistakes and then people don't notice.
Well, there's more to it than that. They're a very important part. I mean, that is the band, is the 5 of us. But sometimes it's a fun way to represent a stripped down version of the songs. Just doing, what you see here, just kind of giving a different take on it. We certainly can't do our whole catalog. There are large swaths of it that have to be left out when we play as a duo, but it's still fun to do.
Right, it gives a little different sound to the songs.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Can I mention a couple more things about the Woodward thing?
Of course.
We our friends Kate Wakefield and Tyler Randall. Sorry, Tyler, if you're watching. And but they're going to join us on some songs as well. Some songs we haven't done in a long time. So, and we also have a special T-shirt that we made that is only going to be available at this show. And there's a really cool poster.
I brought it, but I forgot. But it's over there somewhere.
So James Billiter Studios, right? And they did an amazing poster, and we're going to have some of those for sale at the show as well. So that's my marketing
prowess at work.
There you go. Boom.
Good little plug there. Now, Lisa, did you say you had something to do with the design of the poster?
Well, I did not design this one. I do a lot of our cover art and some of our promotional stuff, but this one was actually designed by James, but he and I met beforehand, and I kind of gave him a rundown of some of the things that I thought were that the band as a group loved about Cincinnati and what we loved about Over-the-Rhine and the Woodward and just the architecture and all the our personal memories, but the history of the city and especially OTR. And so he built he designed, but I like it looks like it's built. There's like layers of the city, and you can see the Woodward as the foreground, and then reaching back to the Union Terminal, and there's like a swallow on one side and a bat on the other. We were talking about, he and I, our favorite things about the city, and I love in the evenings you see the chimney swifts and bats kind of circling around the chimneys in groups, and I don't know, it's just reminds me of how our city has a lot of nature bounty here, in addition to all the other cool stuff. So sorry, man, it's true. He makes fun of me all the time, but
I just like the word bounty.
It
reminds me of paper towels.
It reminds me of a Mounds the Mounds Bar competition. Chocolate coconut. Anyway,
I mean, you're absolutely correct. It's a beautiful poster. We'll have it on WCPO.com. You can see it there if you haven't already seen it on Facebook. You can take a look there. Another question I want to ask you is, you get a lot of really high, a lot of compliments from critics. I mean, Robert Christo called you the best band in America, but no one knows about it, is basically what he said.
We'll take it. It's a kind compliment.
The best part, I mean, how do you know that,
Yeah, how do you measure that?
They're the best, it's like,
Well,
I appreciate it.
I
It's
appreciate
great.
it a lot.
But,
so do you just kind of shake it off?
Lofty comment. You pretend to shake it off, and on the inside you're like,
I mean, it's like,
yeah, we are the best, but whatever.
It's like in any other, not any other, but it's like just getting a really good professional award that you're deeply proud of, but you also realize that doesn't define you or your work, and your main goal is to just keep doing the work and to try to stay focused on that and not let any compliments or flames either way change the integrity of your work. That's the goal.
Just to keep.
She's why people like us, and I'm why people don't. You know,
I don't think that's true.
She can like wrap it up and sound really good, and I'm just like, you know.
I don't know about that.
I make people mad.
I think that your contribution is pretty vital, Chuck. So,
like you were saying about the Twang Fest in St. Louis, I mean, people seem to like your insults a little bit.
Oh yeah,
so
it was
a little bit salty, a little bit sweet.
Chuck unhinged, or we'll just say he didn't crack. It's just crazing on the edges.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, I mean, everyone has a little bit to offer.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so we're here with Wussy in the WCPO Lounge. This is Chuck Cleaver and Lisa Walker of Wussy. Let's get back to the music. So what do you have planned?
Well, this first song is a Chuck song that I added some bits to. It's called In the Tall Weeds, and it's based on the Charles Burns graphic novel entitled Black Hole.
And did you say this is unreleased? It's never been
This is unreleased. This is still, we've played it live, but that's it. It's not on any record or even download right now, I don't think so.
So this is awesome. We're happy to get a peek into this song. So take it away.
Sweet spot somewhere between the grove of cedars and the lake. Was that disturbance an explosion or a gunshot? A firecracker's just as likely, and it's easier to take. Look away, don't watch me. A silhouette against a watercolor sky. Look away, don't watch me. From a tall weed. A moldy blanket and the remnants of a fire. An open space illuminated in the moonlight. I'm getting hungry, kinda thirsty, and I'm starting to perspire. Look away, don't watch me. A frightened rabbit wishing it could disappear. Look away, don't watch me. From a tall weed. From the tall weeds.
I love my memory in the evergreen.
There's a chance you may have tramped into an ambush. I took a bullet and I'm feeling pretty bad. Was that goodbye a salutation or a hard push? I bet my money on the latter, and I'm anything but glad. Look away, don't watch me. A fellow traveler going anywhere but here. Look away, don't watch me. From a tall weeds.
Don't wait for
From
me
a tall
tonight.
Tall weeds.
I don't know your expression in the moonlight,
From a tall
but I still have your picture to remind me.
It looks as if we may have finally found a sweet spot somewhere between the grove of cedars and the lake. Was that disturbance an explosion or a gunshot? A firecracker's just as likely, and it's easier to take. Look away, don't watch me. A silhouette against a watercolor sky. Look away, don't watch me.
To remind
From a
me.
tall weeds. Pretend that's the way it goes.
All right, and this is a song from our newest record. All right, and this is a song from our newest record, Forever Sounds. This one is about Donnie Karabatsos from The Big Lebowski.
It's a wondrous thing.
The enemy came at us with a boot knife. We gave him hell with everything we got. A distant ghostly cry. See the cameras pan the sky, and pastel stars change color in the lot. Fear it takes the form of a stranger, travels through like electricity. Now that we are headed out of danger, you're shaking in the glare of the marquee. And Donnie's fading in the bright bowling alley lights. I do not hear a shot ring out, but a man is down tonight. A man is down tonight. Like so many others of his generation, taken from the world before his time. He played a perfect game, gave the spelling of his name to the cashier for the winner's outdoor sign. And I can't seem to pull it all together, so here we join him to his ocean bride. Inside her stranglehold, he was a faithful soldier in the service of her rising morning tide. Now Donnie's fading in the bright bowling alley lights. I didn't hear a shot ring out, but a man is down tonight. A man is down tonight. Now Donnie's fading in the bright bowling alley lights. I didn't hear a shot ring out, but a man is down tonight. A man is down tonight. A man is down tonight. Down tonight.
Oh man, that was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
So, for those of you who joined during the song on Facebook Live, this is Chuck Cleaver and Lisa Walker, the Wussy Duo. If you want to see more of them, they're going to be at the Woodward Theater on Friday, September 23rd.
With the full band.
With the full band, all 5 of them, and Saturday, September 24th. You can get your tickets on woodwardtheater.com. What's coming up next for you guys after that?
Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
Got it right and record.
Records.
Right. So they've been on tour. They're wrapping up the tour. You won't want to miss them on Friday and Saturday. So
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for having us.
yeah, thank you guys for joining us on the WCPO Lounge Acts. We'll see you next time.